twist back and forth, and I take my elbow and touch my offside knee. And you see the kind of the bicycle motion going here, guys. Hey guys, I'm Mark McKilley with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk to you about how to target your lower abs. So guys, a lot of us are walking around with 2-packs, maybe even a 4-pack if we're lucky, but man, it's hard to develop a 6-pack. I don't care if you're 25 years old or 65 years old, but it obviously gets harder as we age. So I got 3 exercises I want to show you today that really will do a good job of targeting your lower abs. But guys, you are never gonna have a 6-pack, no matter how many times you do these exercises, if you got a big layer of fat down there, right? So you could be doing gazillions of these wonderful lower ab targeting exercises to no avail if you're hiding everything with fat. So remember guys, I've shot lots of videos about this. Abs are made in the kitchen. So your nutrition is critical, okay? So that's the first thing. You cannot out-train a bad diet, no matter how hard you work, all right? No matter how many calories you burn, you're not gonna be able to catch up and overwhelm a really bad diet. So the food is what's gonna really make those abs pop. Matter of fact, this picture was a few years ago, and I think I was probably hanging out at around 9% body fat. All right, so to really get a good 6-pack where your lower abs are popping, you need to get into the single digits when it comes to body fat percentage. All right, and then also you need to be a real douchebag and go into a bathroom like I did and take a picture of yourself in front of a urinal. that makes your abs look better also. All right, so before I get to these 3 great exercises, and I think all you guys will really like them and you'll be able to feel the burn, okay? I want to talk to you about a free resource we have. I mention this all the time. It's our Facebook group, okay? So click the link below this video. It'll take you over there and you can ask to join our group. We have over 13,000 guys all over the world, same age as me and you. They're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. We got a few guys in their 80s. It's really fun. And I'm the moderator, so I log on every day. I do my best to answer every question. And then of course, all the other guys are pitching in and helping each other, with questions and answers and lots of great ideas when it comes to exercises and nutrition. It's just a good place to hold each other accountable and to get affirmation when you're doing a good job. There are some fantastic transformation stories going on. So you guys can just look. You don't have to use your own pictures. You don't have to use your real name. You can just kind of log on and just absorb all the fun, all right, in this group of super nice guys. And I guarantee you, we have the best fitness group on all of Facebook. So whether you like Facebook or not, doesn't matter. Take advantage of it. Click the link below. All right, so the 3 exercises today, guys, require really good form, and you really need to concentrate on that mind-muscle connection if we want to try to feel it in our lower abs. So lots of ab exercises out there, and most of them are kind of a top-down movement, meaning like a regular sit-up or a regular crunch. You initiate the movement with your upper body. So a lot of these exercises that I'm going to show you today are more of a bottom-up movement where we initiate with our lower body and try to roll our pelvis up by using our lower abs. So 3 completely different exercises. I'm just going to demonstrate, all right, how to do them. This is not a workout per se, all right? So I'm not going to tell you how many to do, how many sets, how often. It's not one of those deals. But the goal is to really feel it. And the only way to feel it, that mind-muscle connection, is to go slow and deliberate and use fantastic form. So first one I'm going to show you guys is called a reverse crunch. All right, so a regular crunch would be where I put my fingers on the side of my head and I bring my upper body, all right, down towards my waist. Hence, that's the top down movement. From the top, we're initiating it and we're going down towards our waist. Well, this is the opposite of that. All right, guys. So a reverse crunch, all right? And I like to put my hands just kind of right under my butt here. So I'm gonna bring my feet kind of off the ground. I'm gonna have a bend in my knees, all right? And so I'm gonna bring my lower body up, hence the bottom up, all right? And I'm not going to stop here. The goal is to get my butt off the ground and then back to here. And then so up, down. Now, I'm going to do several here with good form, and then I want to show you the form that I want you to avoid. Avoid this. See how fast I'm going? So when I go just a little too fast, I end up using momentum. The momentum of my leg weight continues and it pulls my hips with it and my butt, and it will come off the ground. And I'm not using any more of my lower ab that way. I'm just kind of using the momentum of my legs. So you really have to kind of like go slow, and then, and you really have to. Whew, and I can feel it in my abs. Okay, so it is working my upper abs also, but this puts more emphasis on your lower abs, and hence that's the ground up portion of this particular exercise. All right, so the second ab exercise of the day is my favorite. This is the one that I use the most personally and in my workouts that I put together for you guys, and that is a bicycle cross crunch. It's easier to perform correctly than that reverse crunch I just showed you. And that's one of the reasons why I like it more. That reverse crunch is almost an advanced exercise. A lot of you guys, I think, are gonna have a hard time doing it correctly, but at least give it a shot, okay? So, bicycle cross crunches, this is wonderful. Love it. All right, so once again, don't lock your fingers, don't put them behind your neck like this. You don't end up pulling your head forward, okay? You'll just put unnecessary stress on your neck. All right, so just take your fingers, put them right here on your temples, okay? All right, and then I'm going to just slowly twist back and forth, and I take my elbow and touch my offside knee. And you see the kind of the bicycle motion going here, guys. And so, you can do it fast, but I think when you do that, you lose some of that mind-muscle connection. All right, so you're really trying to feel the squeeze, and so squeeze. And so this exercise is a top-down and a bottom-up movement. So I'm bringing my shoulders forward. I'm not pulling my head forward, okay? My fingers are just kind of along for the ride. They're just kind of touching my head. So my shoulders come forward, but I'm also bringing my knees back, or my lower body's coming crunching upwards, okay, bottom up. All right, so the third and final exercise today is called a band crunch. So, a lot of these exercises you can do with just your own body weight. I like to do these band crunches because it really attacks your core from a completely different way. When I'm at the gym, of course, I do them with a cable machine, which is wonderful. All right, I love doing cable crunches at the gym, but bands are basically a substitute for the cable machine. So guys, it's a pretty straightforward exercise. What I like to do though is where you place your hands that's helpful. I will put them right here. I'll put the back of my hands on my forehead, all right? And then they're never gonna really move from there. So once again, this is mind-muscle connection. So you gotta really focus on bringing my elbows down to my knees, and then control the resistance up and crunch up, and then really squeeze. And then guys, remember, just like everything else, if you do it too fast, you're not gonna feel the muscles right. All right, so if I start doing this, I'm kind of using gravity and momentum once again to bring my hands and my elbows down. So it's really better to just take it slow, and then you can even do a 1, 2, and then up. And then 1, 2, up. And then guys, don't move your hands like this, all right? When you do that, you start working your lats and your abs at the same time. This is just an isolation exercise. So just like the other 2 exercises I showed you today, we really can target your lower abs. Now, once again, we're working our entire ab muscle structure, all right? So there's no way to only hit the bottom of your abs, all right? It's just kind of like almost every other muscle group. You got 2 primary muscles in your chest. You know, you can emphasize the upper muscle or the lower muscle, but you're still working all the muscles in your chest. Same thing with your abs, guys. And then finally, if you want to really see those bottom abs pop, those are the last ones you're going to see, because that's where most of your body fat is stored, is down low around your waist. So even if you're doing all these great exercises for your lower abs, it's really not going to make any difference if you're not following a strict nutrition plan, guys. If you're eating just pretty good, you'll see those top 2 abs. Those babies will pop, okay? Eating pretty darn good and pretty consistently, you'll see the top 4 abs, all right? But you have to have an extremely strict, consistent nutrition program if you want to see the entire six-pack, guys. And the only way to do that is to stick with it and never give up on yourself.